It's Angela from Love, Live Holistically. What do you want in your life that you haven't already got? Think for a second. Is there something you'd like that you haven't already got in your life? Most people think of money. I'm sure £1 million would change most people's lives. But think of something attainable. Most people go to work, do a 9 to 5, go home, sleep, wake up and do it all over again. Still sitting there thinking about what they haven't got in their life. Well, what are you doing to attain your goals? You don't have to just work a 9 to 5, grow old and die. There's got to be more to life than that. What are you doing between the hours of 7 and 11, commonly known as the 10 to 2? That's 10 p.m. to 2 p.m. What are you doing to attain your goal? During those hours, you could be reading more, finding out more about what you're passionate about, seeking out ways of attaining your goal. It all starts with the right mindset. I've made a few notes here so that I can stay on track. As parents, we try to instill in our children the ability, or the thought at least, that they can do more than we did. They can reach whatever goal they want to reach. I once watched a documentary. It was about people who lived, as you could say, in the Western world in poverty. I mean, how can you really be poor if you've got a washing machine, really? How can you really be poor when the government will ensure that you've got enough to eat and keep a roof over your head? But this is how the documentary was. It was showing people who were living in poverty or, you know, being aided by the government. And they lived in this tower block, and across a road or across a way, they were building these skyscrapers and houses that would cost between $250,000 and up. And there was one scene where the dad had his daughter, she must have been about 3 or 4, and he was holding his daughter, looking through the window at these buildings going up. And while he rocked his daughter, he was saying to her, "We will never live in houses like that. We will never be able to afford houses like that." Now, I can't remember very much more of that documentary because that stuck in my head. It's a shame that his mentality of his thoughts was that he was never gonna attain the ability to live in houses, skyscrapers, like what was being built. But to instill that into your daughter as you rock her infuriated me. So does that mean that she didn't have any chance of growing? She must have been 3 or 4 does that mean she had no chance of growing up, getting a job maybe, or starting her own business and being able to live in houses like that? Look where his thoughts were. Where are your thoughts? What are you thinking for your life? Are you thinking that you do a 9 to 5 and that's it? Or are you thinking, I can do more, I can achieve more? If you do a 9 to 5, what are you doing between 7 and 11 o'clock? If you've got a family, maybe the children are in bed by 10. What are you doing between 10 and 2? Think about all the films that you watch or the soap operas that you watch. They're just filling your head with entertainment. Why don't you use the time to fill your head with how you can attain your goals? What are you going to do this week to change your mindset and attain your goals? Before I go, I'd like to remind you that I have a new book out. It's called Self Equals You. It's all about the self. It will show you you without the labels attached to you. It will show you without the mummy label, or the daddy label, or the partner label, or the sibling label. Self Equals You will shine a light on you, and will certainly shine a light on the people you have around you. The book's not for everybody. I'll leave a link below for you. And remember to love, live holistically. See you on the next one.